No secrets here. My Los Angeles Lakers have not been great this season. As a matter of fact, not only have we not been great, we ain't been good. We've been a train wreck. And, Anthony Davis has been so hurt. Russell Westbrook has been such a bad fit. It's kind of tough to even grade the players on the team. LeBron James has been really good at stuff in the stat sheet. Every now and then that equals a win, but more times than not, LeBron ain't been the greatest version of himself. But as a Laker fan, it's really tough to give LeBron a equal amount of blame in this, just because at least he's out there at this point in his career. And when I look around at everybody in that Lakers organization, on that roster, everybody has failed LeBron in a way. And at the end of the day, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because, number one, I know more than anything, he wants to go for it every year that he can go for it. See, everybody else, they don't got enough sweat equity built up with me like I know LeBron does. And I'm no LeBron diehard. Everybody knows that. I'm a Lakers guy. Kobe was my guy. But as long as LeBron wears that purple and gold, I'm going to ride with him as much as I can at least. I'm confused by the Lakers' decision-making at the deadline. It looks like the Lakers had an opportunity to get better at the trade deadline. And it looks like Rob Pelinka and Kurt Rambis and Jeannie Buss, it looks like this all came down to the Lakers not wanting to move off of a 2027 pick. For those who don't know, the Lakers don't have many picks over the next couple years. They traded and got Anthony Davis. You moved a lot to get AD, and you won a ring in year one of that. It was worth it. You hung a banner. It was worth it. Even if it's a bubble championship, it was worth it. 2027 is a long time away. And I would tend to believe by 2027 that LeBron will not be playing basketball anymore. I could be wrong, but I don't think LeBron will be playing basketball. Now, look, I was hard on Bron a couple videos ago because the Lakers will bounce back one day. But I got to admit this to play devil's advocate. We were a train wreck before LeBron got to L.A. I don't know if y'all remember that. Look, the Lakers and LeBron benefited from this relationship. We both needed each other at the right time. And I have never faulted LeBron James for going for it every year. And if he don't feel like he got the right pieces around him, I've never got mad at that brother for trying to leverage himself, leverage his brand, leverage his power to get better and get other pieces around him. Now, do I think the pieces need to be all-star level? Nah, I ain't saying that. And do I like some of the crypticness with LeBron James? No, I would like for him to be a straight shooter. Michael Jordan was calling guys trash in practice. Kobe was doing the same thing. Now, I like that. Let the organization know, man, I think this dude is trash. Let the player know that, and hopefully he'll get better so he don't get traded. But I'm never mad at LeBron for going for it. And the fact that we are literally an opportunity to get John Wall, or maybe something else. Maybe it doesn't have to be John Wall. It could have been a rotational piece. And we do need rotational pieces. Because clearly Frank Vogel can't figure it out with the roster he's got. We didn't play more lineups than pretty much anybody in the league this year. My thing is, why are the Lakers set on keeping this 2027 first-round pick? Don't you understand the cost of doing business with LeBron James? Go look at the man's track record. This is who he is. When he comes, it's all in. We're going for rings right now. The heck are you waiting for? What are you holding on to a pick for? Are you when LeBron is gone, you can trade back in and find picks. You got an opportunity with an all-time player right now. Why is every year not about going for it? What the heck are the Lakers so gung-ho about keeping picks? You can go bring picks back. It kind of bothers me sometimes when I hear these organizations planning for the future, right? Holding on to picks. What's the point of holding on to picks when you have proven talents, proven commodities? If you could trade a pick for a player that is, you already have been able to see him play at the professional level, see how he adapts. You can call people and hear about how he is in the locker room, how he is with other people, how he treats people. Is he a guy that clubs all night? Is he a guy that's in the hotel by 11? What is he like? Is he married? If you can see what these kids are going to already turn into, what the heck are we holding on to picks for? Who did the Lakers think they were doing business with? This is LeBron James. You get him, it's to hell with picks. We go after this thing every year and do whatever we can to do it. This is a waste of a really good LeBron year. I don't think he's been great, but LeBron is playing at a level where if he were your number 2 option, you could win a championship with him. Now, right now, the problem is he's forced to try to be number 1, and he is not good enough to be a number 1 right now on a good team. He is not there anymore. That's why you're supposed to have Anthony Davis in his prime, but he ain't there. And if you had an opportunity to get a guy like John Wall, who I know John Wall has had his ups and downs, but what I saw from Wall in Houston last year was promising to me. You know, I think there's a reason why the Rockets shut him down. I think one of the reasons why they shut him down is because he was too good. And they're trying to tank in Houston in the post-James Harden era. Like, if you got a chance to go get a John Wall, who can't be, he's not your number 1 option for a full season. But there are nights when he could be 1B. There are nights when he can lead your team. And if you could put that with an Anthony Davis, who you think you're going to get back in 4 to 5 more weeks, you think, and a LeBron James, and sometimes LeBron could be number 2 or number 3. If LeBron is your 3rd scoring option on the team, you, even at this point in his career, you are for sure making it to the Western Conference Finals, probably the NBA Finals without a shadow of doubt, if not winning the whole thing. You know, that's the reality of it. That's how great LeBron is still, really good he is at this point in his career. And that's the highest compliment I can get a brother. Like the fact that the Lakers almost kind of forgot who they're doing business with because they're the Lakers, and that's my team, right? Like, it baffles me. We want to see these guys go all in, make some trade. Look at how the Nets have been able to improve. I know they got rid of James Harden, but they've made so many different little moves over the last couple years to at least try to put a team around Kevin Durant. Now, the injury bug keeps hitting them, but boy, have they gotten some pieces through the market, through the buyout market. Look at what LeBron and the Lakers are kind of left with. Kind of a lot of guys that nobody else wanted. Malik Monk, even though I love him, his value was low. Nobody wanted Carmelo Anthony but the Portland Trail Blazers and the Los Angeles Lakers. Nobody was trading for Russell Westbrook. Taylor Horton Tucker, y'all can miss me with that. I'm done. Kendrick Nunn ain't played a game all year. I don't think the market for him was bad, but it wasn't that great, clearly. He ain't played all year over a bone bruise. I love Dwight Howard. Nobody wanted him. That's the reality. Nobody wanted him. Trevor Ariza's career was almost done. I like Trevor. I mean, he can't even make a jump shot anymore. Stanley Johnson was at the house a few months ago. I'm just keeping it real. A lot of guys that nobody wanted, and I just think LeBron at this point in his career deserves better than that.